New week on our hands. It is, I think, the last. It's all right. It's technically like the last week of September. I mean, we have literally 2 days after that are still September, but this is kind of the last week of September, and I'm very close to a payout, as you guys know. Again, it's been very rough the beginning of this month, but I have enough data proven behind my model. I know I'm profitable, and I know what I need to be doing. And that's all you need when you're trading. You just need to know what you need to be doing and just do those things, and you will be profitable. So I currently have 3 winning days on my top steps, and I think 1 winning day on my alphas, or 2 winning days on my alphas, actually. I don't know. However, my goal is to get top step payouts by the end of this month, and then alpha payouts I'm hoping to get like the first couple days of October because they're a little bit behind, and I'm a little bit more cautious on my alphas as of right now. So but I still could get a payout on the alphas very soon. But for the top steps, because those are the meaty payouts, right? It's going to be a 5-figure payout yet again. My current balance is already at like 3,700 right now like 3,400 I think, with 3 winning days. So if I just get one big winning day, like over 1,000 per account, all I need is like a 150 winning day, and I'm getting a payout. So if I could just get one good trade this week again, I'll be good. But today, we did take a big win today. I will show you it right now. So here was the trade today. My water bottle. Going into the day, we were obviously very bullish, right? We had all-time highs. We had Asia high. We had this new week opening gap above us. And we didn't really have that much sell side. The only really sell side was London low all the way down here. And if it were to trade down to it, I kind of would have just been a bearish bias going into the day. So market opens, we just completely rip. We start consolidating a tiny bit. We trade into a bearish gap, but this bullish gap, and it's also a 5-minute. So it got respected very nicely, got a big leg out of it, trading towards this new week opening gap, Asia high, previous day high, which is also all-time highs. And then I just found a 1-minute inversion right before the macro, took it there, and took profit at, I took 5 contracts off here at Asia high, put stop break even, full position off at all-time highs. So that was the trade I took. Pretty good trade. I have a couple classes today, a lot of homework I need to get done, so just gonna be doing those things. But I hope this week and last week are very good examples of, just knowing that your model is profitable, knowing that you yourself are profitable, that you can handle your emotions, and it just shows like I had a really bad, end of August, a really bad first week of September, and a mid second week of September. Third week of September, I was back. This week, I feel very good going into every day. And it just shows like, if you have data behind your model that you're profitable, if you have that mindset where you know that you can go into every single market open knowing you're gonna be fine, you'll be profitable at the end of the month. And that's my goal for every month, to just get at least one payout. And I really do think October is gonna be multiple payouts in 1 month. I'm talking like 2 top step payouts, even like 2 or 3 alpha payouts, hopefully, because I have 0 accounts, so I can run a request very quickly. But that's that. So yeah, pretty much game plan for this week is get a payout on top steps. I need 2 more winning days, and hopefully get very close to an alpha payout, if not get that alpha payout. But like I said, on the top steps, I need 1 like real winning trade, and then I'm just going to go for a $150 winning day to secure like a $12,000 payout. I mean, if I get 2 real winning days, I will easily get like almost over a 15K payout, which is amazing. But for the first payout on these sets, that's really good. So that's game plan, and I'll see you guys probably Tuesday. Peace. What is good? It's Tuesday. Why did I do that? Tuesday, second day of the week. As you guys probably don't remember, today was the day that we had like flash manufacturing news. Trump was speaking, Fed was speaking at like 12. So already was going into the day, very improbable conditions. Already not really willing to trade. As you guys know, I'm 3 big trades done. I need 2 more winning days on my top steps, 3 more winning days on my alphas to receive a payout on both. The alphas are 0 accounts, so I'll be making like 3K from those, and 90% of that, so like 2,800 around there, 25, like I don't even, not that much, like less than 3K. I'll be able to request 3K.
on the alphas, which is not bad. I'm gonna hope to just be able to do that like weekly. I'm gonna hope to just build up a really big balance and then just like get the 150 winning days for alpha and then just request every week and just get like a kind of good recurring source of income, right? If I essentially, if I do get, and I only have 2 alpha accounts, I could have 3, and I only have 2 right now. But if I have the 0 accounts and I'm literally just getting, 3K per week, 3 times 4, that's just 12K a month. Obviously, I'm not gonna have 5 winning days every single day of the week, just getting 150 winning days. It's very unrealistic. But, assuming my goal is like, at least at once every 2 weeks to just get a payout. So, that's 6K just on alpha every month, plus the top step payouts. That's gonna hopefully be like in the 15 to 20K range. That's easy 20K just off firms. And obviously I don't have any paid mentorship. All I have that's outside of my income is just my alpha futures code, which doesn't really make me that much. But I have been planning to make a giveaway and do a giveaway. So obviously you guys will know. I'll probably talk about it next week because I think I'm going to do it the first week of October. But I might talk about it now actually because then it goes into October. So we'll see. But yeah, so no trades for me today. 3 wins on my top steps. Need 2 more winning days. Hopefully I can get them last 2 this rest this week. And yeah, I mean, it's not really much that I really did today. It was kind of just like a chill day. But yeah, I'm definitely starting to think more about mentorship. A lot of people have been DMing me saying like, "Are you doing a mentorship? Can you teach me one-on-one?" I'm starting to brand my model called the macro model because I trade a lot during the macro. And I use a fib retracement very heavily in my model. So I think I'm going to start, like I have been starting to name my model the macro model, which is a good, to bring to it. So I think it's going to be good to advertise it like that if I ever get into a mentorship. And yeah, so that's kind of my current state right now. Again, no trades for me today. It was big news today. I didn't trade. The rest of this week should be pretty good. And that's pretty much it. It's like 11:30 right now. I'm about to just go to bed, wake up for trade tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Peace.
It's Thursday. I didn't record yesterday because I didn't really take a trade. However, I did get a $150 winning day. So it was just a short to Asia low off of this placement. It really wasn't crazy. It was just, 1 mini, 7 points, just easy 150 winning day. But today, I got a payout. $11,000 payout secured. You can see it right here. $2,047 per account. Yeah, bro. If you guys have literally watched the last month of these videos, the last, 3 videos, you guys will know, like, I literally was, almost going back to my unprofitable self. I was, going down like a bad path the way I was, and I snapped out of it. I journaled the amount of stuff I had in this journal, all this, the amount of stuff I've had written down, I can't be doing this. I have to be doing this. I have to be doing this. This is what an unprofitable trader does. This is what a profitable trader does that I was doing the last 2 months. And I snapped out of it where I was FOMOing in trades, forcing entries, over trading, all that. And I finally got back into my groove of 1 trade per day, waiting for my setup, being very patient. I got on 5x a phase and I got a payout and it's $11,000 and I meet my quota. It's September 25th. My goal was 1 payout per month. I got my payout in this month, and it just kind of shows like how easy, like if I just follow my rules and just stick to them, it's so easy. I literally went from the first 2 weeks of this month, not being on fundeds, not being on an XFA, to the last 2 weeks of this month, I got a 5-figure payout. It's like, I could easily get 2 payouts per month. And, I'm going to go into October, right? I said, I hope this month is going to be my 2 payout month, but I really truly think I'm going to be able to go into next month, October, with getting 2 payouts. And that'll easily put me at probably 30K for the month. So that's that. Here was the trade I took. Let me get it up. So off the open, we were literally just dumping. All night we were dumping. As you can see here, we were just dumping. There wasn't really much sell-side liquidity to come take out. So I was kind of just waiting for some sort of entry to, go short. We were just dumping. Didn't really give a good entry, and I was waiting for some rejection off this fair value gap to go short. Just blew right through it, which is kind of scary. And then we got another start selling off. I was gonna enter in here, but I think we invalidated a 5-minute, or we didn't invalidate it, but we got very close. And then I thought we were gonna come up into a premium, And I don't know, it just didn't look like a good shorting here for some reason. I don't know. I just didn't feel it. And then I'm thankful because right after that, it just immediately draked up at 10 a.m., invalidated this fair value gap, invalidated the 5-minute finally, traded into a fair value gap. I went long here, stop loss below the fair value gap, and caught a $1,000 trade, seven micros to my TP, securing my payout. But I mean, the moral of this episode really is just, you have to just trust your model and trust your rules. The first 2 weeks of this month, I was like, I'm screwed. How am I gonna get a payout? Like, I finally broke my inconsistency. Like, I was very consistent, August and July of getting a payout by the end of the month because I was trading so well during the whole month, and it was just slow. I come into this month, I blew my account. I wasn't able to pass accounts. I wasn't able to get back on XFAs. And I finally get on XFAs like the second week into this month, and I get a payout by the end of the month, and it's a big payout, $11,000. So I mean, it really just does show, like, all you gotta do is just stay patient, follow your rules, because if your rules are profitable, you'll make money by the end of the month. So that is pretty much that. I don't know if I'm gonna be trading on Friday. I might just take the Friday off. I'm probably looking because the funds are removed already, but we'll see. But that's pretty much that. Finally be able to update this. What is it? 36 plus 11K. What is that? 47? 47K, man. Whew. Almost halfway there, bro. It's insane. My goal is to be halfway. My goal is to be I hope to be at 60K by October. And if I just consistently make 15K in the months, that's my goal, to get 100K. But yeah, so my plan now is just trade the XFAs, hopefully be able to get 2 payouts on them for October, and see where I go from there. So that's pretty much it for right now. I don't know if this is going to be the last clip or if I'll record Friday. We'll see. But again, moral of the story is just be patient. Know that your rules are profitable. If you have a profitable model, if you know what you need to be doing, it's living proof, right? I did this in 2 weeks off of, and I won't lie, at the second week of not even being on XFAs, I thought I was cooked. I thought I was like, I'm not even gonna get a payout until like the middle of October. I thought I was so cooked. I was in such a dark place, honestly, and I just made sure I remembered my rules are profitable. If I just follow them and stick to them, I will be profitable by the end of the week, by the end of the month, and I am. And that's what you guys just have to understand. You can't think of it on a day-to-day basis. You can't think of trading like, I have to be profitable at every single day, because you'll go into the day trying to force a trade to be green that day. If you go into the week thinking, let me be green this week, it'll allow you to be more patient, wait for the setup, because you have the whole week to have that profitable week. And that's what I kind of go into it thinking. So that's that. 47K and in this thing, that's insane. Almost halfway there. And yeah, so I'll see you guys. What is good, boys? It's Friday. Just finished up trading. Had a break-even trade today, so nothing really changed today. But yeah, still waiting on the payouts currently, but this is the ending of this video, and I just wanted to really just kind of talk about, before I show my trade today, I really just want to talk about just emphasizing on, you can't try to rush the process, right? And that's what I kind of, after reflecting, that's kind of what I saw myself was doing when I was, not moving anywhere forward during the first half of this month. I was trying to just rush everything and just trying to move too quickly because I feel like I needed to meet a certain quota or get to this certain spot. And when I realized if I just don't worry about trying to rush it and just worry about follow my rules, worrying about sticking to my plan, I literally got my payout in literally a week and a half. And I was almost about to have another winning day already before the month even ended. So it's just it's so simple, yet it's so hard, right? But you guys just have to really truly understand that this is not gonna work if you guys do not just stick to your plan. It's more of just you have to make money. It's literally just stick to your rules and you'll be profitable. And you have to think of it like this. Imagine someone told you, you have these certain things you have to do every single day and you'll make money. Let's just say Mr. Beast, right? He puts you in the room and he's like, all right, you have to do 100 push-ups every day, If it's raining, you don't do any push-ups, but you do sit-ups and all this certain stuff, right? And if you end up doing it for if you do that for 30 days straight, he'll give you like $100,000. You're gonna just do exactly what those rules are and just abide by those rules because you're gonna get money at the end of that month, right? When you finish it. You have to think of it kind of like that in trading. If you stick to your rules, if you wait for your setup to present itself every single day, the reward that happens at the end of the month, end of the week, whatever, you're gonna make money. And I feel like that's something people really have to just understand versus going into every day trying to just force trades to make money on the day. You're not gonna get a payout in one day. It's gonna take at least a week to get one payout because you need 5 winning days. So you have to just go into the days thinking that you have to follow your rules. And that's really what helped me. And I know there's people out there who've talked about like doing a 30-day trade challenge where you 30 days straight you follow your rules, and if you break your rules you have to restart, and it helps a lot of people. I've never personally did that, but I mean, do that, right? Make a challenge for yourself saying for 30 days straight I'm gonna follow my rules, and you mark out every day that you follow your rules. You do a tally, 1 day, 2 day, right? You follow your rules, and it's more about just following your rules and making money. And the making money is a reward of following your rules. So you have to think of it like that. You're not going to be rewarded for something that you're not doing. If you're not following your rules, you're not going to make money, right? So that's pretty much that. Here was the trade today. It was a brutal break even. I had A+ setup. So I was bullish going into the day. I told the Discord that. Right off open, we took out data low. Got a nice rejection out of it. Chopped around here. Traded down into equilibrium into this bullish BPR. Nice rejection out of it. But I didn't enter straight off this because it was, a little bit before the macro and it was very choppy, so I was a little nervous. Then it started trading up towards my draw, which was here, and then these 2 other highs. Didn't enter on the leg up, but waited for another retracement back into this new BPR. It traded into an equilibrium again, entered long here, went break even up here, and then it just dumped, and thankfully I was break even because that would have been stopped out. So break even day today, I'm honestly not mad. Ending the week very happy because obviously 48K up here, which is actually crazy, like just looking at it. But I'm still $52,000 away, so I mean I'm not even halfway done yet. And my goal was to make this 100K before 2025 ends. So I'm not trying to force myself like to make money. Obviously, like I'm happy with just making the 100 grand from trading, but my goal is to make it before the year ends, which is definitely possible. I think I need to average like 17K a month for the rest of these next 3 months, which is, it's going to be tough. I'm going to need to get, 1-2 payouts per month or one big payout, but I definitely think it's possible. I definitely think in October, I'm going to get 2 payouts. I'm definitely back into my groove. I just know there's a light switch that went off in my head that like, I know I'm never going to do those unprofitable things I was doing this month. And like, I think that those 2 weeks really engraved it into my head. Like I know that I can't do these things because it's going to make me go down a bad path, and I know what I need to be doing. I'm just going to do it. I'm locked in on it, and yeah, so that's that. 48K, $11,000 payout, and I'll see you guys next week.